Hey guys. So it's been a while, but we've got Pineapple Charming. We're going to do a message in divine timing for somebody. I don't know who it's for. Spirit guided me to it. We got some sexy cards and deep and mysterious cards. We're using the Tarot of Sexual Magic and the 13 Tarot. We're going to roll some Astro dice, and we are going to pull some charms. There will be timestamps, so if you do want to skip the charms after in the replay, you can. But you never know. Sometimes the charms have messages in and of themselves. So let's see. Mr. Charming, who needs this message? How will they know it's theirs? Now, the way the charms work, guys, if one or more of the charms resonates with you, chances are there's a message in here for you. Okay, it might be the whole message. It might just be one thing that I say and you're like, yep, that's the reason why Spirit had me watch the message. So you'll know, trust yourself. All right, charms. We've got Canada. We have a purple crescent moon. These things could be tattoos. They could be symbolic for you. I've got an 8-ball. I've got a hummingbird. Ooh. I've also got the skull and crossbones, so there may be some toxicity attached. Or maybe toxicity that you're working through from past. We've also got a ladybug, so lucky charm. We have a hibiscus. Always reminds me of the tropics, especially Hawaii. I've also got the triple keys, which always reminds me of High Priestess energy, Hecate energy. But keys on a really big ring could be synchronistic for you as well. I've got a mermaid tail, Piscean energy. I've got a black cat. You may have one, or you might be seeing them lately. You might be a fan of Baba Yaga cat like I am. I've also got a wrench, grapes, purple ones to be specific. I've got a lollipop. I've got a green leaf, so season-wise, maybe summer where you are. I've got a fairy. I've also got a little bird, so you might be getting interesting little messages, or you might be out listening to the birds lately, like bird songs. I've also got a Christmas tree, so wintertime could be significant for you, end of the year. I've got a guitar with wings. I also have cherries and a unicorn and a cupcake and a star, plain silver star. Okay. I also have 2 of my micro playing cards. I got the Ace of Diamonds and the 5 of Hearts. So whenever we have the Ace of Diamonds, it's like the Ace of Pentacles. And then the 5 of Hearts is like the 5 of Cups. So, you know, you may be looking at a new foundation right now or a possible start, but maybe possibly also dealing with past that hasn't truly processed out yet. And I also have the root chakra, so safety versus trust, right? Feeling comfortable and grounded versus fear. I've got a few zodiac beads as well. I've got Pisces, Aries, I got double Aries, and I've got Cancer, double Cancer. Ooh, I've got triple Aries. So you might have an Aries stellium. You might be double Cancer. You could have strong Pisces in your chart. But those 3 signs came out super strong. And then I've got some letters. So let me see here. I'm going to tell you all of them in a second. I'm just getting them organized because a couple of them are doubles. Okay. I've got J twice. I've got A. I've got two Fs. I've got Q, R, I, and Z. They could be initials. They could be abbreviations for where you live, right? States or countries. I've got Arizona. I've got Rhode Island. I've got AJ, JJ, RJ. Someone might have some serious Riz game too. I did pull out the sexy cards, so you know details. I got a lot of masculine energy on the colors. The only two feminine colors are I and Z, and then I have a black F, which is not gender, it's feminine energy in general, but all the rest is masculine. I've also got JR for junior. I've got the word jar, so you may be doing some canning. I've got JIZ. So I'm not going to say it out loud for the algorithm's sake, but if you're a dude, you know. I've also got Raj. I've got FIFA, FIFA, so soccer. Also getting like fraternal energy. Okay. If any other words tend to pop out at me while I read, I'll call it out, but I'm going to leave it right there. All right. Quick astro dice. We're going to get into some cards. Hey, Lala, how you doing? What signs and placements, Spirit, might also be significant? We've got North Node. Could also be South Node, right? It's just nodal in general. We've got Scorpio and we've got fourth house. So Cancerian energy. Plutonian energy and Mars energy could also be significant if you have Pluto, Mars, or the moon in the fourth house or the eighth house. The nodes right now are in Pisces and Virgo, so that may also be significant for you in those houses as well. You might also have or be dealing with someone who is destined to heal some deeply maternal trauma, because Scorpio can get really deep in the fourth house. It's the house of the mother. And or someone could be really turned on by very nurturing energy. Like it's very attractive to them. People who are empathic, psychic, or intuitive. Someone who can, you know, like feel out your needs before they're asked, like someone who reads the energy and already takes care of it, right? Super maternal, super nurturing. Could be highly emotionally intelligent. You could have Scorpio or Cancer in your big three, right? Sun, moon, rising. Or they could be in that house. Cancer or Scorpio could rule your fourth or eighth house. All right. With that, let's get into the cards. We're at 10 minutes. All right, cool. We're going to start. I feel like let's get an idea of who is who, because I feel like this is going to involve more than one person. Let's get my deck of many things. Let's start there. I'm going to pull some archetype cards and then we go and get deep. Because whoever needs this reading, like Spirit guided me just for you. So you know me, I don't skimp on messages. We get nosy here. All right. So what do we need to know about these two people? We're starting with the deck of many things. It is from the world in D&D, so the lingo and the definitions of the cards are what they are. I'll translate it to real life. All right. I'm a Dungeons and Dragons fan. What is going on? Ooh, get your popcorn. Get your popcorn. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, we got Ruin and Rogue out first. Jesus. Who's the second energy? Oh, God. Spirit was like, yup. Oh, okay. We got the Talons. What is going on? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. So listen, if this is not about you, this is someone you might be seriously psychically connected to, and Spirit's giving you some real fucking tea, yo. We got balance on the bottom. Holy shit, Spirit. Like, don't be don't be gentle. My God. My God. Further clarify that energy. Really, my face just got so flush. My face is hot. Jesus. What is this? This is like a divine robbery. I'm not even gonna lie. I got Ruin and Rogue on one side. Okay. Major tower moment. Something is fully collapsing, and it is because of a rogue. It was someone that, whoever this is, they considered this person a friend or an ally at some point, and they completely fucking turned on them and betrayed. Like, that's wild. Somebody wreaked havoc. And then the other one is the Talons with the Fates, and the Fates came out in the reverse. Like, the Fates is one of the best cards unless it's reversed. Like, holy shit, the Talons is fucking robbery. That is spiritual robbery. And there is nothing they could do about it. Like, that is bad karma. That is bad karma. So someone got fucking wrecked, and it was for karmic reasons. And right, balance is on the bottom. Like, somebody had it fucking coming. Somebody had it coming. My God. That's major loss. The Ruin, that's major loss. Yeah, oh my God. They were biding their time. Rogue and Ruin got the hourglass. Clarify Talon and the Fates. Clarify Talon and the Fates. That's fucking wild. The Fish. Circus is on top. Guys. Someone was supposed to dive deep and they didn't. And they're out of time. And so Spirit just, or is about to, because this might not have happened yet. They were supposed to dive deep and didn't. They were supposed to love themselves. They were supposed to choose love and they didn't. That Scorpio 4th house North Node shit is staring right the fuck at me. Like they had a mission, right? Destiny's direction is North Node energy. They had a mission, regardless of their placements. They had a mission to love themselves deeply, to listen to their intuition, to bring their feminine energy back online so that they can love the experience they're receiving. And they did not do that. Matter of fact, like the beta fish, they might have been fighting people off. They might have been fighting their intuition off, fighting destiny off, like making excuses not to walk the high path. And they got fucking wrecked. My God. Really, that ruin in the rogue. Saturn. This is a mess. The circus, like for real. What the hell is going on? What's going on with the rogue? Let me know what's going on with this rogue person. Insight, please. Being born during a crescent moon might also be significant. Like right around a new moon. This person's highly confrontational. They like when someone begs for their energy. Clarities, please. I've got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the King of Chalices. Seven of Swords on the Knave of Swords. That's a lot of drama. Eight of Chalices is the Eight of Cups on the Five of Swords. They want to be chased. They want to be chased. But they don't want to give anything up. Unsatisfiable person, unattainable person. Eight of Pentacles on the King of Chalices. Nothing. Whoever the second person is, we're going to get into them in a second, but whoever the first person is, there is nothing you can do to earn their interest. Nothing. Wait till you see these cards. She's not looking at him, right? She's looking away. She's looking away. He's on his fucking knees. She's not paying any mind to him. And he's not touching her. He wants to, but his hands are not touching her. Here, she's not looking. He's trying to undress her, right? But her face is down. Her face is down. Her face is down here. Fully dressed, not interested. Back turned, not facing him. Not facing him. Here, pushing him away. He's trying to make advances. She's not having it. Same thing here. What if I try this route, right? What if I try and be sweet? Not fucking having it. Here, fine. This could be someone who's in a commitment, like a high level commitment, whether they've been in a relationship for a while or they got married or they've just been long term. Cannot please this person. Cannot please this person. Lots of swords. I got double eights. Lionsgate portal could be timetable because that's coming up. Like this might have not happened yet. Yeah, Two of Pentacles is on top. Look, still with her back to him. Still begging. whoever this is, whoever this energy is, I don't know if you could hear that motorcycle going off in the background, but that's divine confirmation to me. I feel like this person loves being lusted after, loves having that power, like sexual power, but doesn't like to give it up. And they know that they probably know their sexual energy is really strong. They probably do. They probably got some really good sex game. And they're holding it hot. They're holding it like hostage. Like, you can't get what you want from me if I don't get what I want from you, and you're not giving me what I want. This person's combative. The Knave of Swords with the Seven of Swords, I'm getting like gaslighting energy. I don't feel like whoever this is actually attracted to whoever person number 2 is. I think they're in it for other reasons. They obviously like to feel special, but I think it's like a little delulu. You're dealing with someone who's like grossly narcissistic, emotionally checked out, mentally checked out. They don't have emotions. None of these cards, they're not showing any emotions. There's no joy on any of these cards. And if you take out like the dramatics of people on an internal level, the mind, right? The masculine is stimulated but disappointed, and the feminine is cold, which means they're not receiving, whoever this is not receiving the reality that they want to receive. And mentally, it's not that bad. Like, if you look at the reality, it's not that bad. Like, on paper, the relationship doesn't seem that bad. But the emotional dynamic between the two people is so fucking rough. That's rough. With the hourglass and the Hierophant, I do feel like this might be someone who is in a serious commitment that they feel like they can't get out of, but they're not happy in it either. And they're in it because it's convenient in some which way, shape, or form. Let's get into person number 2. What is going on with this person? Because this person, their intuition's completely offline with the talons, and they might not have any emotions either, okay? Because the talons and the deck of many things, it represents all magical items disappearing permanently, and it's the cup, right? It's the cup that's being taken, and the cup is the suit of emotions. It's the suit of love. It's the suit of intuition, right? It's water. And that's what's being stolen. The magic is divine energy within the self. So this person might have seriously shut their intuition off. They might have a hard time with emotions, right? You're dealing with 2 people who have no idea how to feel. 2 people got involved with each other and they do not know how to feel. It was probably chemistry based and convenience based. What's going on with person number 2? What's going on with person number 2? Got the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So these 2 people are definitely in a commitment. There's definitely a commitment. Strong Leo energy. This person. Give me one more card and then I'm going to say what I want to say. Yeah, this person didn't alchemize. Whoever this person was supposed to go through a healing process and they didn't. I've got the sun with the temperance in reverse. And to me, that is shining light on the fact that the alchemization process didn't happen. Whoever this was went through a serious moment in life where they were supposed to learn something. They were supposed to heal something and they didn't, because they had their emotions or their intuition shut down. They might have been selfish, like selfish desires with the Queen of Wands and the Hermit. Like their desires were solo and they were getting intuitive pings to commit to something prior. It was an Ace of Cups and the hourglass is on it. The hourglass, like that was the time. That was the time. And the time is running out. 7 of Wands on top. Like they were defensive. They were defensive. Give me a whole nother deck, because I feel like this person is the reason why this person is here. Person number 2 was supposed to heal something. Give me some insight into the past, please, Spirit. How they got to where they are. Because I feel like that's significant, especially with the Leo energy. Mercury's retrograding right now in real time. I've got Sag energy, I've got Virgo energy, and I've got Leo energy. What happened? What happened? Hey, Wendy, how you doing? 3 of Swords, Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. Someone was emotionally immature. Queen of Swords. They were all in their thoughts. All in their thoughts. They had third parties. I got 3 of Swords and the 3 of Cups now. So like this person was a third party to a different relationship. They were involved with the Queen of Pentacles, the lovers with the Queen of Pentacles. They were with someone solid. They were with someone solid. And they chose according to the reality, the physical manifestation or the money aspect involved. Someone hurt a high counterpart. They wouldn't grow up. There was 2 queens, right? There was 2 queens, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles came out with the Lover's card. Like that was supposed to be the one. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles is on the bottom. 5 of Swords. I feel like this person caused conflict to create the pain, create the separation, potentially put somebody between a rock and a hard place because they weren't choosing to love them. They were involved with someone else or had their eye or their heart or whatever set on somebody else. And they fucked up. Oh my God, they fucked up so bad. Because not only did they choose the wrong person, the person they chose is gonna, if they're not already, they're wrecking havoc. Havoc. Remember, we also have Pisces, Aries, and Cancer from the charms. And I've got Gemini out here. Someone was supposed to heal and didn't heal. And they were getting the pings from spirit back then to commit. And they just either weren't listening or ignored it outright because they were all up in their head and just like, I don't think they could have fucked it up any worse than they did. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, the cards are the cards. Like, I think someone fucked it up so bad. They fucked it up so bad. They're sleeping with the enemy. Like, if there is such a thing as like a light counterpart and a shadow counterpart, like ally and enemy, they're sleeping with the enemy. Oh my God. The enemy got him with sexual attraction, that's for sure. Got him with that sexual energy. Chemistry was fire. But they botched the real deal. What is actually going on with these two right now? It's ending. The World card flew right out. My God. And they're in their own little bubble. Like, and it's over. And it's over. They might still be together, but it's over. They're just in their own little bubble. And it's an ice world. It's an ice world. There is no love there. There is no love there. Emotions are frozen over between the two of them. With the Fool. Yeah, it's resetting. Time's almost out, right? Time's running out. What else is going on? Ooh, the mosquito. With the Lovers and the snake. This Lovers has a snake wrapped around him. Okay. So whoever the rogue is, they're going to be the winner in all of this. Like, they made out or are going to make out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles lost out. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles lost out. We got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, with sexual chemistry. Spirit's just clarifying what is going on. I got the Strength card, Leo energy again with the Ten of Pentacles. It's a house of cards. It's a house of cards. One wrong move and it all falls apart. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? One wrong move and it all falls apart. Ten of Swords, Betrayal, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. It's going to get so ugly. Four of Wands is on the bottom. Empress is on top. I feel like whoever the second person is, they are dreaming, fantasizing, visualizing, praying to fucking God that who they lost comes back. Praying to God. They didn't believe in God before. They're praying. They're praying. Nine of Wands is under that. They're between a rock and a fucking hard place. Like, please, dear God. Six of Swords, like, save me. She's floating in a coffin down the river. Like, save me, please. Save me, please. Someone is praying to God for whoever it was to come back. I don't think that's possible. I think this person, whoever they lost, outgrew them. I think whoever they lost outgrew them. Look at the size of that queen compared to the little teeny figure down there. And the dragon's just breathing fire. That is King of Wands energy, fire sign energy. And even the Ten of Cups is in the reverse. I put all my cards in my deck upright. So when I got the Ten of Cups reverse, like, no, they're like, the love's gone. The love's gone. It ain't the dream no more. It might have been the dream then. The time was then. The time was then when you had me. Now you might as well make me a fire-breathing dragon. Like, you didn't choose me. You chose a mosquito. You chose a mosquito. For real? That was your victory? That was your victory. Barren, right? Barren landscape. No love, no growth. Spirit. I've pulled 4 decks out. 4. The message is like, that's it. That's it. Someone had a Chiron wound and they were not astrologically tuned into their fucking chart. Someone lit up somebody else's Chiron wound. And the thing about Chiron, listen, when you end up with people, Chiron is magnetic. Chiron, if you are wounded on the inside and you have not healed that shit, Chiron will suck you so deep in so that you can literally choose nothing else but the path of healing. So if someone has like a Jupiter on your Chiron or some crazy shit and they're magnifying it, right? Magnifying this energy, especially if it's in Cancer or Scorpio, because that was the dice. Aries, Cancer, Pisces, right? On the charms. If someone has a huge placement like that, lighting up your Chiron wound, you will be so drawn to them. You will see nothing else. And it will feel like death if you can't be with that person because your soul wants to heal so bad. The thing about Chiron is an abandonment wound. Chiron has mommy issues and daddy issues. And it all gets wrapped up in one person for you to heal with. It's like supercharged fucking healing. And it's a nightmare because Chiron doesn't end well. Chiron gets fucking wounded, right? Fatally wounded, but he's immortal. And to ease someone else's suffering because he's already suffering, he throws himself on the rock to replace Prometheus to get his liver pecked out, to the point that he's suffering so bad and is in so much freaking pain that Zeus essentially shows him a mercy, takes him out and pops him in the stars. Like puts bro out of his misery. Chiron is a teacher. Well, the best teacher there is pain. Pain is the most powerful teacher. And that's what person number 2 signed up for because they refuse to heal. They refuse to heal. Yeah, they chose an energy sucker over growth. 100%. 100%. 100%. That's wild. That's wild. And they didn't choose they didn't choose their highest. Right? That toxic ass charm came out. This is toxic as hell. Toxic as hell. Again, the initials that came out were J, F, Q, R, A, I, J, Z, F. I got F and J twice. Holy shit. Yeah, if they're still actually with each other, it's just so toxic. It's just so toxic. And the whole reason why someone was super drawn in to begin with, they're not even getting it anymore. Like if it was high chemistry, they're not even being intimate anymore. Not even close. Not even close. God damn. They're not even nice to each other. Like, that's the thing. We got the 7 of Swords out here. We got the 5 of Swords out twice. Like, all they do is fight. All they do is argue. All they do is fight. And instead of resolving it, they just walk away from each other. They don't actually resolve anything. These people are emotionally fucking stunted or completely devoid. There's no emotions. There's just frustration and anger. And all the pages out here, they're petty and immature. My God. Yeah, it's a house of cards. House of cards. Let's get some advice. This is the Spiritual AF deck. Mm-hmm. Then I think I'm going to go live and do another reading because this is fucking crazy. This is not the energy that I was picking up on before I went live. My God. I'm going to go live again after this. We'll do another reading. What is the advice, please, Spirit, for this situation? Thank you, everybody who dropped likes. I appreciate you. Hanging out with me, getting some tea. Okay. Guess who ain't gotta explain shit to nobody? You. You. Back of the card says, quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You got to own your shit, but that's a whole lot different than trying to get everyone else to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. Go on and get a little freaky with yourself, you freaky little fuck. Yeah. I feel like someone can't explain it. I feel like someone can't explain it why they're still doing this to themselves. And everybody else is probably looking at them like, you're crazy. Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy relationship. This is crazy toxic relationship. Crazy. Nobody else would sign off on this. Nobody else would sign off on this. Top of the deck, called bullshit on your bullshit. Called bullshit on your bullshit. Want to get out of a rut? The first step is to get tired of the bullshit. Your bullshit, their bullshit, the world's bullshit. Spend today honing your sense of deja vu. Once you can spot the old shit, you can start to stop that old shit. Someone's got to get out of their own way. Because whatever they're doing is crazy. Whatever they're doing is crazy. They're both spiritually offline. They're both emotionally offline. Like, you got two people who have no sense of emotional whatever at all. At all. They obviously like to fight. And someone obviously gets off and chasing and not getting any. Because that's a real thing. That is a real thing. Like, no, you can't have it. I know you want it. Look, don't touch, bitch. Like, that's someone's fucking game. And they're getting everything they want. And they're getting everything they want because they're not giving in. Person number one is person number two, whipped as fuck. And not in a good way. That is not in a sexy way. Person number two is person number one's little bitch. Like, to be the Frank Sag that I am, like, this is wild. This is wild. I did not anticipate that read at all. That's so crazy. Really. Spirit wanted you to get the tea. You got the tea. And if you caught this read and you know I'm talking to you, karma's a real bitch, ain't it? Karma's a real bitch. Legit. Legit. Someone had an opportunity to heal, right? Person number two had that opportunity to heal, was playing third-party games, chose the wrong person, and now is getting drugged through the mud. drug through the mud in the circus. In the circus. And underneath of that, we got the broken mind. We got the broken mind. My God. They got demons in their head and they're seeing an angel. Person number 2 might have really good intentions for person number 1, but person number 1 is toxic as fuck. Like, there ain't nothing person number 2 could do. Person number 1 is toxic. They're so toxic. Jeez. Really, the fates in the reverse. Like, reality unravels. Can't get out of the situation at all. They are trapped. Person number 2 is trapped with person number 1. Cannot escape it. Like, that is the epitome of they made their bed and they're burning in it. They made the bed they're burning in. Really. They got to figure out their demons. They got to figure out their demons bad. Because there ain't no way they're getting out of this dynamic. Ain't no way. Until they heal that Chiron wound, ain't no way. All right. With that, we're going to wrap this one up. I love you too. I love you too. Yeah, man. That is a train wreck. It is a fucking train wreck. Well, enjoy your trip. I'm going to go live again. I'll see y'all in just a bit. Bye.